Good morning, it's Friday and here I am with my swollen up nose, look. I've got a sinus infection, if you missed yesterday's vlog. I was wondering why I was going up and down so much post-COVID. And yeah, turns out I've got a sinus infection. I don't think I actually called it one yesterday. I think I called it an infection up my nose, but yeah. It's swelling's coming up now. It's like, looks like it's going wonky. It's good I'm comfortable on camera, isn't it? Yeah, so there's like a band of swelling coming here. I don't know if it's really showing up. When I took my glasses off yesterday, there was a great dent where the glasses had been, just on this one side. Oh dear. Anyway, do you know what? I was waiting and waiting for my antibiotics, which I couldn't get till this morning at the chemist. And I knew it was going to be clarithromycin, and I got to about midnight last night, and then I was like, I have some clarithromycin in my house for dire emergencies, for in case I get a urine infection and cannot get a flipping sample to the doctors for analysis in time. So I took one of those at midnight, so I've actually started the course even though I haven't got them from the chemist yet. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna be going down dramatically in time for my gig. But I'm just so relieved it's not COVID, even if I'm going to do my first gig with a wonky nose. It's a good job I'm not that vain, isn't it? Oh, I'm a bit vain, but not that vain that I wouldn't go on camera or do a gig with a wonky swollen up nose. Right, I'm going to start my day. Yeah, it's about 10ish now. I've slept in because I was wide awake at 2 this morning. I went to bed and just couldn't sleep for hours. So I haven't had that much sleep, but I need to sort my sleep cycle round. It's gone ridiculous. You know, during isolation, I just started going around the clock, going to bed later and later, getting up later and later, sleeping a lot in the day because I was ill. And it's just gone silly now. Oh, and I've got one more slightly unflattering thing to tell you as well before I put the camera down. I've put so much antibiotic ointment up my nose yesterday that when I woke up just now, I could taste it in the back of my throat. It's worked its way down. But the GP said once I started the oral antibiotics, I could stop with that one, so yay. I'm making my coffee now. I couldn't start the day with coffee yesterday. I didn't feel well enough for it. Anyway, I was Googling sinus infection late last night, and apparently it's one of those kind of secondary complications you can get leading on from having had a cold or flu. So it would make sense that it's probably a result of the COVID, but not the COVID. And also it can make you lose your sense of smell. And you know, like, I lost my sense of smell, or part of my sense of smell, like more than a week after having COVID, rather than at the time. Well, it's probably the sinus infection. Somebody was asking me, is my sense of smell back? Well, it never went completely. But it's like elements of it have gone. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, elements of it are still. I can smell aspects of the coffee, but it smells a bit like a bonfire in there. But then when I smell it in the cup, it just smells like the non-dairy milk that I use, and that's all I can smell. And curryish things seem to be affected. Like the Bombay mix just tastes like, well, I can taste it, but it just tastes like peanuts and gram flour and oil, and I can taste the coconut bits and the raisin bits, but just not the curry spices. Weird. So it's weird. I can smell my deodorant. I can smell like shampoo and toiletries and things. Very strange. Just certain elements. Ah, dear. I started a new puzzle last night. Didn't get very far, and I've done something wrong. There's something wrong in the top line because I can't actually finish it. Look at the last piece to go in. That doesn't match. It's possible there's a side piece or two left in there because I always do that. I'm terrible. That one's probably still in the box. I'm saving the winter and Christmas ones for a little bit later. Look, I'm still hanging on to the last aspects of summer. Fun at the seaside. I want to go to the seaside. Over the last couple of weeks I had it planned that I was going to do quite a few little just day trips and outings and go out with the cameras and just go to interesting places and share it with you, but I couldn't, obviously, because then COVID came along to disrupt those weeks. Yeah, so that didn't happen, but hopefully now I'm coming towards being better. Well, once this is done, I suppose, I'll be able to get out and about again. Yeah, maybe next week. That would be really cool. I can get to the coastline by train. I'm a little bit limited with where I can go, obviously, compared to if I was in a car, but there's loads of beautiful places I can get to, and see all the, you know, the crashing waves and the sand and the spectacular and varied rocks. I like all that stuff. I have my boyfriend coming over later, which is awesome. Oh, I did a lateral flow yesterday. I'm just paranoid. I'm paranoid about being infectious. But anyway, as you can see, negative. Though why I'm bothering, I don't know, because it was negative all the way through when I actually was positive on a PCR. But anyway, it's kind of reassuring. I need to finish my vlog, of course. I didn't even finish editing it last night because I'm still feeling, you know, ill with this whole my whole face hurts thing. These are still all swollen up, but hopefully they'll start to go down. Now, coffee's done. I just nipped out into the garden. I think that one's too, well, that one's not good enough to eat anymore. Might be able to use it for the seeds. Got a couple of little courgettes and some beans. I could have left them to get bigger, but there's loads and loads on the bush. There's like a whole stem of them all jutting out at different angles, and the slugs are eating them. So I was like, I'm going to beat you to it with those two, and hopefully it'll, you know, allow the plant more energy to put into growing the others. So yeah, that'll be nice. I've actually forgotten if I've told you that my boyfriend is coming tonight for the first time since I had COVID. I think I might have been working my way towards it and not got it in, but he is. And yeah, first time in, well, over a fortnight, and I'm really, really glad. Yay! I better change my bedding because it's all, you know, it's had COVID in it. Yeah, and hopefully cook him something nice, although he is proposing fish and chips, and I've got to admit I'm quite tempted. But if I cook, he'll have something healthy, you see. Oh, and if I sound like my nose is completely blocked, that's because it mostly is. I mean, I can breathe out of that side, but that one, yeah, it's too swollen. I still haven't got my vlog up. I've been studying my phrases and stuff that I got yesterday off those lessons. I spent so many hours studying Portuguese yesterday. I was so fired up to start, you know, just really climbing steeply up towards the, I don't know, the mountain of fluency this year. I want to, you know, in 12 months time be significantly more fluent than I am now, so that when I do my travels in Portugal, I can engage with people on more than just a superficial level. I'm just so determined. I spent hours on it last night, and I got to, I don't know, 10ish, and I thought probably I can't take any more in until I've literally gone back and studied all the notes I've taken from all those hours of lessons that I watched yesterday. But anyway, I'm going over them now in my app, my Quizlet app, but I need to stop because I need to get the vlog exporting so I can go and have a bath and get to the chemist and get the rest of the antibiotics. The vlog is up, and I've already been editing some of this one. You see, because my boyfriend is coming later, I want to make sure I've done lots of it already, so I don't have this kind of like, should I edit or should I spend time with my boyfriend quandary, because, you know, I'll have done it all. Somebody was asking me in the comments where I got this era from, and the answer is IKEA, and I love it actually. The last time I looked, you could get them on Amazon, and I have been known to leave the odd affiliate link in the description. Soctopus came from IKEA as well, and I do believe you can get them on Amazon as well last time I looked. I haven't been to IKEA since the pandemic started, and Isabel is missing the hot dogs. I don't even know what this is that I found in my room. It probably came with some bit of tech, but anyway, I'm sure I don't need it. So it's going in my charity bag because I'm just constantly trying to chip away, putting things in there. Anyway, I'm giving this a bit more time to quarantine post-COVID before I go and drop it off. I got hungry, I'm having this. I'm having a brilliant day today, I have to say. I'm feeling great, and I'm just really enjoying actually getting stuff done at a pace. When that's about done, I'm going to add some mozzarella to it, just sort of last minute, so it doesn't go too melty, but it is a bit melty, and then I'm going to eat it. I've come walking up to the park again, got my prescription, it's in my bag, excellent, so that's ticked off the list. I've really been enjoying just studying on my phone app in the fresh air lately. It's just nice to have a change of scene, and somehow I feel more focused because I know that this is what I've specifically come here to do, well, apart from get some exercise, of course. Anyway, I'm going to find a bench and sit down and do some. Not much dryness, and a bit mucky actually. There it's mucky. Be like pinned between the mucky bit and the wet bit. Might find another one. There's a log. I shall sit on the log. Why not? Ooh, no, not very comfortable. Maybe this way. Yeah, that's all right. Yay! Ooh. Oh, Imogen's got some work to do. Look, 5 wrong out of 20. Though to be fair, I was having to type in whole sentences in Portuguese, and I did only encounter them for the first time yesterday. So I think I'm doing quite well, really. It's decided it would like to rain now. I've decided I wouldn't like it to rain, but the weather disagrees. But anyway, I do need to get back home and get an hour of flute practice in before IB comes. He's due around 6, but it's a floating 6, so it's likely to be later. But if I can just get that hour in a flute, I'll feel a lot more ready for my gig tomorrow, so I'm going to go home now and do that. It's 6 o'clock. I've just been practicing my flute for 1 hour, and I haven't been practicing any of the tunes for the Ceilidh band because I can play them in my sleep, but I have been just doing technical exercises to just try and get my lip back in, get my fingers fluid again. Oh, that's a bit of a jaunty angle. I'm going to buy myself a scented candle in a glass thingy soon as a treat to myself. But in the meantime, I'm using up my tea lights. It's been a bit of a funny practice, I got to be honest, because my face has been stinging. I mean, it's okay, it's not a bad pain, and as long as I know it's not making it worse, it's absolutely fine. But the sting along here and down there as well, oh, because of where I'm just slightly swollen up. But it's been okay, and I'm not worried about it because I feel like the antibiotics are working. My boyfriend is no longer coming at 6. He's coming more like 7 o'clock, and Isabel's even coming after that. So we're going to try and hold off and have chips as like a family meal around the table. But I'm just waiting to hear from both of them exactly what the time is that they are coming. But right now, I'm going to go up and sit at my laptop. I'm probably going to edit a bit more because I'm really trying to chip away at it today so that I've got the evening free to spend with my boyfriend. Oh, did I tell you I ordered another gimbal? I had a refund for the one I sent back and I ordered another one, and they didn't have any second-hand ones, so I've had to buy a new one. But anyway, it will be better because it will last longer, because these things do tend to wear out, you know, over certain amounts of time, and I'm sure I will get a lot of use out of it over the years to come. So that's on its way, probably coming Monday now. I am so excited for it. You can't imagine. I'm such a geek. My boyfriend is due in about 20 minutes now. I am about to change the bedding on this bed. I've never really been a one for matching bedding, you know. I just get it from, well, when people give it away, people give it to me. They say, oh, I've changed my bedding. Do you want my old stuff? And I say, yeah, all right then. And that's how I always get my bedding. What is that sock doing in there? That's where that went to. I had the other one today, and I was it went in the old sock drawer. I think I might put my pyjama bottoms in the wash and put nice clean ones on for my boyfriend. Doesn't look the best, to be fair. It's not like Instagram/YouTube perfection, is it, as far as making a bed goes? Oh, it'll do. I still don't own a double duvet, and to be honest, for somebody with a boyfriend who doesn't live here all the time, it's ideal for me to have 2 singles, because when he's here, I don't get as cold, so I only need 1 duvet, and he has the other one, and you know, there's an overlap, and it's fine. If one person can't sleep and wants to go on the sofa because there's snoring occurring, like, one person can just get their duvet and go downstairs, and it's easy. So that's another advantage. And when he's not here, I always get cold. Even in the height of summer, I have 2 duvets. See? Just works out perfectly for me. I have no desire to get a double, but maybe I will one day, just, I don't know. Probably what will happen is somebody will give me a double duvet, because that's just what happens. They'll say, oh, I'm getting a new double duvet, do you want my old one? And I'll say, oh, alright then, I haven't got one, right as well. The fish and chips are here. Oh, it's plated up. I've just had one of the chips and I can testify it's delicious. The time has come to end the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, could you please give it a like? It really helps the channel to grow. I so appreciate that. And if you're new here and not subscribed already, do feel free to hit the subscribe button to follow more of my adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.